Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to the final episode of Zero Time Dilemma. Feral Fiasco here, and we're gonna finish this off with the true ending. Payoff 2. Okay, I have no clue how long this is gonna be, so this episode, it could be 40 minutes long, it might be 10. Who knows? But we said screw those other guys. Nevada Desert DCOM. 12.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I. It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Sure did. And now you're all about to die.
Could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Very first thing that happens. Cool. The people we've gotten to know are all safe and sound. Even the serial killer. Wait, does this mean Sean's gonna die regardless? Yeah, his brain's gonna blow up.
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Aw.
Then we really did.
Must have worked.
Life is unfair.
Hmm.
Don't you think?
You bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park. If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
17 years.
So, what's the big deal?
Would you just quit talking nonsense?
That's why he killed Gab.
I'm so glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Stopping
Isn't it
Frida
obvious?
Soul?
We're throwing you in the slammer.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died.
Don't give me that!
Strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind have to. In effect, the me you know is a different person. The one before you.
Oh, man.
Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
Akane.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all.
How?
You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite. What? Aren't you happy?
No.
I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Phi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6. There is only a bright future ahead for all of us.
What about that stuff he was trying to prevent?
Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
What about the thing he was trying to prevent?
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
Religious fanatic. A terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
Yeah,
I
that.
heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Seriously.
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fine?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction.
What?
I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet.
Really?
We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Is this the time to be saying that?
You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira. You're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
That's true.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex.
He wanted this?
Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved.
This guy.
Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice.
One more decision game?
With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave.
Oh, man.
I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger or let me go. The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
Jeez. Is it gonna let me choose? Mountain of Knowledge. I promise I won't use mind hacking, and it didn't give me the ability to make a choice. So does that mean that I was Zero the whole time? That doesn't even make sense, because the shifting thing happened after Zero died. He said it works only for a moment, so maybe that means that he was able to force us to pick one or the other after he died in that moment in time? Is that it? I mean, okay, so we haven't let the ending play in its entirety before now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But I'm just Julia Aram, Kirk Thornton, Kyle Aram, Valerie Aram. Julia Aram, well, Kyle and Valerie, no doubt in my mind, those were Junpei and Mira. They weren't bad. That is not at all what I expected Junpei to sound like, but over the course of this game, it grew on me. So, I mean, if they're in, like, Persona 5, I won't hate it completely. But I didn't like it. Didn't like where the whole thing, like, I like the ending. Man, this is the decision game. That's a legit way to end things on. But the whole thing with Phi and Delta being Diana and Sigma's kids, I'll admit I was a little salty because Sigma and Phi, I liked them together, but obviously now that's not possible. But why? And the whole thing with the teleporter, it was dumb that it came up at the very end that they only had an issue with killing their other selves a million trillion times at the very end when everybody was together. Like, there are so many Carloses, there are so many Dianas, there are so many Akanes that are all just dead. And no one cared until the very end. And obviously the right thing to do was to kill off the guys who got off easy and never played the game. Oh. Okay, so I kind of get it, because those people that died, the 9 of them that died, had no motivation to try to stop that terrorist. But man, that's kind of crappy. You win a coin toss and you die. You lose a coin toss and you die a billion times, but there's a slight significance. There's a small chance that you'll be the version of you that survives, which I guess is what the anthropic principle, Akane, that anthropic principle summed up everything that was going on in this game. No matter what happened, no matter what Zero did, he had no choice but to succeed. There had to have been some version of all 9 of those people. Valerie Aram, PCB Productions, I did not expect them. So they voice acted Valerie Aram. So that's Julia Aram then, because Valerie does Naoto. But yeah, Zero was gonna not survive, but win anyways. Because there had to have been some version of those 9 people that ended up outside. And I guess we were Zero? Or every time they gave us a decision, we were using Zero's mind hacking to go down each path. And I guess all the bad futures, the ones that didn't serve any purpose, were there as a result of those decisions. Like, they couldn't not exist, because there had to have been a reality, a history where Diana did one thing, and a history where Diana did the other thing. which calls into mind he must have mind hacked his mother. It's thanks to the support of our fans that this project was completed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Zero Time Dilemma staff. I was right there when they were like, Zero Escape 3 was never going to be made, and I was so upset and disappointed. So I won't say the final decision, CQD End 2. I won't say that I hated it. I am very glad they got to finish things off. Coincide, all sections completed. Shifter. Save complete. Alright. That looks to be everything. Yep. That was it. First come, first serve D, kill button D. So this is the future where that was one of the first things we did, where we didn't press the kill, or where we were doing the kill button thing. First come, first served. Kill button, don't press. Kill button, don't press. Kill button, don't press. Okay. Man. Well, it's been a wild ride, and I'm really glad that you guys were with me every step of the way. I'm excited to see what Uchikoshi does next, but for now, I'll see you next time, my loyal subjects. Bye for now, guys.